Hi everyone, my name is Devana, and today we are doing things a little bit different. Usually I get on here and I talk about crimes that have to do with murder. Well, today I'm going to be talking about an art heist. To be more specific, the Mona Lisa theft of 1911. Vincenzo Peruggia was an Italian petty criminal who had moved to Paris in 1908. From there, he took on a job as a handyman in Lavaur, installing protective glass cases onto paintings. This job gave him first-hand access to the world-famous paintings that hung on the gallery walls, and an understanding of how artworks were kept safe from criminals like himself. In the Lavaur Museum, he grabbed a uniform, which was a white smock. Vincenzo Peruggia could walk freely throughout the gallery after opening hours, and this allowed him unfiltered access to the gallery and the paintings on the walls. On August 21, 1911, a man named Vincenzo Peruggia committed an infamous art crime that made history. He stole what is now the most famous painting in the world, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. He stole it from the Louvre Museum in Paris. The art theft caused a media sensation, and it took police a full 2 years before they caught up with the real culprit. At one point, they even arrested Picasso, saying that he was the main suspect. In contrast with today's high-tech security systems and CCTV, there was little in place during the early 20th century to stop criminals from taking priceless works of art off the walls in a museum, or even out of glass cabinets. Another man named Joseph Gray Pierret had already proved this by pocketing small, ancient artifacts unseen from the museum's displays and selling them to his friends, a blatant act of theft that would be virtually impossible today. Peruggia masterminded the art heist, but he had help. Two brothers aided Vincenzo with the theft. Together they hid in a security closet waiting for the gallery to close. After dark, they quickly set to work, lifting the artwork off the wall, removing its glass case and frame, and wrapping it up in a blanket. When the gallery opened, they smuggled it out of the building unseen. Amazingly, no one even noticed the Mona Lisa was missing until a gallery visitor who had come to see it was faced with an empty wall and ran off to go tell security. Peruggia and his two helpers carried the painting out of the Louvre and back to his apartment. Initially, he had hoped he could sell the artwork to a wealthy collector, but when the news of the painting's theft hit the worldwide media, the police began offering a large reward for its return. He realized that this might prove more difficult than he expected, so he kept the painting stored in a false-bottomed trunk while he worked out what to do next. 2 years had passed whenever he decided to try to sell it to an art dealer in Florence called Alfred Geri, under the false name of Leonardo Vincenzo. Understandably, Geri was immediately suspicious, so he asked the head of an Italian art gallery to join him in the meeting with Peruggia. After confirming the painting was authentic, the two Italian art experts pretended to go along with Peruggia's sale, while secretly they called the police. From there, the painting made its way back to Louvre, where it still hangs today. Meanwhile, the police caught up with Peruggia, who claimed he only had stole the painting so he could return it to his birthplace in Italy. And amazingly, Peruggia's shady criminal activities helped make the Mona Lisa the famous painting around the world that it is today. Once Peruggia was finally caught, a lot of people around the world considered him to be a hero, so he was only sentenced to 7 months in jail before he was released for this crime. Well, anyway guys, that's all for today. If you like this video, this art heist and things like that, let me know in the comments because I could do more like this. I find them really interesting. Well, I'll see y'all next week. Good night.